Kikhubor ka Batesi TV. Lawan Rashapi taka Frank Motors, the all-new Altros. Now, with more exciting features.
Ka IZ Group of Institution Bangalore, kadai ke college babhatam nagabanta ka jingkuli nursing but paramedical course, hospital training, pinyo scholarship but 6% ka kam, haki hospital bahedo India but shabari. Nabanta ka jingkuli ka jingseo ka paret but pila ban lagu ban kuli da ka education loan. Pila aruban syukola ho number kandai nyo saw san riu pranot. Lani kandai pran riu laisan, arn riwe kandai pra.
O Menteri Rangba Kajela Konrad Kongkal Sangma haka arpusan terik unailar arajar arpulai ulapan menapat ba yagi Tylli ki Community Development Program jongka 24/7 AI ban penklan yaga jingtrekam ham Meghalaya yagi balatip kum ka project udan ka project Nirmalaya bat ka women empowerment kum shibenta ban wanra yaga jingkala haka roy kapar jongka jela Meghalaya. Hagani kasngi la sakhilang u HRD head ka India but America jonga 24/7 AI u Nina Nair kid khot jonga 24/7 AI Foundation but kiwe.
For all the work that they have been doing in the past many years that they have been here. I recall one of the first few conversations that I had with their management when they had come to my room about I think a couple of years or a year and a half back when this particular unit was just starting. And I remember mentioning to them that I would like to see you not as business people and not as individuals who come here for the opportunities that are present maybe, but I would like to see you as partners in the growth of the state and the people of the state. And I really appreciate the kind of work that they are doing today. And apart from the tourism sector and the agriculture and food processing sector, I have again and again mentioned about the importance and the opportunity that lies in the BPO and the IT sector for our state. But we could only materialize it 10 years later when I came back as Chief Minister, and I took up the challenge and we pushed this particular sector, and we got the first IT park ready, and as you can see that it is 100% full, and we are almost more than 50% completion of our second phase is going on. I expect that maybe in about a year's time or a year and a half's time, that means by the end of 2024, we should be having the second phase of the IT park also ready, where we will have roughly about another 5,000 seats of capacity, so that we'll be able to promote the overall ITES sector in the state even further and create more jobs. We have also worked towards ensuring that there is enough land available, so that tomorrow if there are private investors who would wish to come in and invest in the third phase, we would like to work with private partners to be able to then take the IT sector to a new level. For IT to really grow up, we need to develop the overall ecosystem. It's not just about creating the infrastructure required, but you need to ensure that everything from the manpower to the other logistical support to the overall obviously infrastructure to the connectivity, all of this matters when you want any industry to develop, but more so in IT. And hence I would like to share with all of you that very soon we'll be inaugurating our integrated command center for Shillong, which is a part of the Smart City project. This integrated command center is a center where we'll be actually monitoring the entire security arrangements, traffic arrangements, all of these aspects through CCTVs, almost close to 300 CCTVs throughout the state. And this will be a complete integrated command center with a full IT setup that will enable us to really monitor the security arrangements and the other different aspects, emergencies or whatever situation that comes up. this integrated command center will be right next to this IT park. It's going on right now, and we hope that that will be complete soon. We have already initiated the work for a massive data center in Shillong, so that is something that is going to, the work for that is going to start in a couple of months. We hope that we'll be able to come out with the necessary tenders and everything, and I hope that within this financial year we are able to start the work for a data center. Another very important aspect of the IT sector which we are developing is the overall connectivity, and hence you'll be happy to know that along with MECL and most probably one of the national agencies, either Power Grid or another agency, very soon, within a matter of month, of course everything will not happen in one go, it will take time, but at least the district headquarters and then down to the block level, subdivision level, and as I said, hopefully down to the block, to the village level, where then we will be able to then provide Wi-Fi connectivity in even the village level, especially to the schools and other organizations. This project also is a very massive project, and we are working, as I said, with all the infrastructural partners that we can think of to be able to help us to achieve that, because you can imagine that if we are able to achieve that, then we will be having very strong connectivity of internet all the way down to the village level. We are also working on ensuring that the mobile connectivity also happens, and hence almost close to 1,000 new towers are being constructed as we speak. We are also exploring, and it is going in the right direction, and I'm hoping that we should be able to crack this, is that we are working towards ensuring that the submarine link, the cable link at Chittagong is accessible to Shillong. So there's a discussion going on with government of Assam and the partners in Bangladesh, and they are trying to get it across to Guwahati, and obviously Shillong comes on the way. And hence we are hopeful that if that were to happen, and we were able to get the submarine cable connectivity here. So these are the kind of things that are happening in the IT sector. As you know that I am handling IT myself, and hence this is something that I have been very passionate about. 24/7 AI is doing is something that's again very commendable. But while they do that, as a government also, there are many programs under Skill Meghalaya program that we are adopting in order to be able to create the right kind of manpower, the exact mapping of the manpower that's required for the different sectors, be it tourism, food processing, or the IT sector, or even human resource requirement abroad in other nations. Now just waiting for the final comments from the industries department, and I'm hoping that within a couple of weeks, not even months, in a couple of weeks to maybe maximum 3 weeks time, I expect that we should be able to roll out and announce the IT policy. And this will be a policy that will really be something which will give incentives in terms of capital investment, incentives in terms of SGST, or in terms of the power benefit. So yeah, I expect that 24/7 AI will further invest in Shillong and in Meghalaya, and we'll see more seats and more job opportunities come up. We also need to realize the kind of work that is going on in the IT sector, and whatever support as headmen and as traditional institutions, as a society, as a youth, that we can give to ensure that we are also sending a positive message, because word of mouth is very important. And our goal and our vision is to see that Shillong should become one of the key IT hubs in the days and the years to come. Not just Shillong, I'm hoping that we'll be able to spread it across the state and other parts also of the state. We are coming up with a tech park and a knowledge park in Tura also very soon, and so on and so forth. We'll hope that we'll be able to spread it across to other regions of the state very soon. As I said, we are one of the few states that is actually working on what we call a life cycle approach to a particular individual's life. What interventions can be done by the government, and what should be the areas of focus? That is the kind of mindset with which we are working today, and you'll be happy to know yesterday there was a review of the health ministry. They're saying we're number one and number two in terms of the percentage of budget that we give to health. So we are one of the highest in the country today in terms of the amount of money that we spend from the budget on health. And I look forward to a good, long, and a very fruitful partnership with your organization. And would once again thank you for the kind of efforts that you have shown, and I congratulate the youngsters who have completed this training. It's something that you should be happy that you got an opportunity to be able to get this training, and I'm sure that it will go a long way in helping you in your career in the future.
To engage with this education institution. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
For everything, because as I always do, thank you.
Madam Shillong, good morning, Meghalaya, you are engaged.
My name is Meena Nair. I'm the Senior Vice President of 247.ai, and I'm here to give you a quick brief on what we are doing as 24/7 at Meghalaya. Our first association with Shillong was when we had employees who came from Shillong to our Bangalore center. This was many years ago, and that's when we actually realized that the people of Shillong really are so warm and so empathetic, and there's so much that they can do to enrich and enhance customer experience that we wanted to come to Shillong and set up our business here. And some years later we've been able to do that, and today we have a center here in Shillong. And I think it has been a wonderful experience for all of us to come to Shillong. As far as the government is concerned, I think the Honorable Chief Minister and his entire team has been very, very supportive. I remember when we first met the Chief Minister, he told us that we want you to be partners with us. And that's what we are trying to do here, to be partners really. And not just business entities. And to that end, one of the things that we are doing is our community services. We've just started our youth skilling program, our vocational training program called Project Udan, where we've already trained the first batch of 14 trainees. And we're hoping to expand and increase this over a period of time. Also, we've got various other projects that we want to run. 24/7 is a 23-year-old company. We're in various geographies in South America, North America, in Philippines, and in 3 centers in India, in Bangalore, Hyderabad, and now Shillong. And we sincerely hope that we'll be, a long-term partnership in Shillong as well. I think Shillong is a beautiful place, so I think that would be, anybody would love to be in Shillong. But I think what's more important is the people, and our business is about empathy, our business is about customer service, our business is about resolving people's problems with warmth and care. And I think all of this is very visible in the people of Shillong, the youth of Shillong particularly. So I think that has been one of the most important reasons for us to come to Meghalaya. And I think the second reason for coming to Meghalaya is also the support we've got from the government of Meghalaya, as well as from all departments of Meghalaya. They've been very, very supportive. Everything that we have sought, the support we have asked for, the help that we've needed has been given to us and at speed. So the ease of doing business has been very, very good so far.
I have been working in 24/7.ai for close to 4 years now. So I started my journey in 24/7 Bangalore, which I worked there for 2 years. Unfortunately, I had to return home considering the fact that COVID struck. So I had to return home, and a year after I returned from Bangalore to Shillong, I found out that 24/7.ai is setting up a new site in Shillong. I was thrilled about it, first of all. So I went for the interview, and on the very same day I got my offer letter. So it's one thing that I like about 24/7 is the fact that there's a lot of growth prospects with 24/7.ai, and also me being the first employee to clear the Blueprint certification program is an achievement on its own. And we have a lot of other programs which I am also part of. I am part of the Womenable program, which is a program which enables women to climb up the ladder, to teach on leadership skills. And also we have multiple clubs. We have passion clubs, and and engagement activities, talent management. So we have activities like singing, and you see there's a guitar there behind me. So I'm very passionate about music, and I am part of the Music Passion Club. And we have other activities like we celebrate holidays here in 24/7. We celebrate Independence Day, we celebrate our local holidays as well. Yeah, so currently we are celebrating our anniversary, and we call it an HPL, Hum Premier League, where we celebrate all across the 3 centers here in Shillong, Hyderabad and Bangalore. On the last week of September it'll be the finale for the Hum Premier League, which we are all excited about. One thing also I like about 24/7 is the fact that it's not about work. We have activities. We have again coming back to employee engagement activities. We have passion club for music, we have for sports, we have for photography, we have all sorts of activities, employee engagement activities as well. So having been an employee for 24/7.ai for almost 4 years now, I have learned a lot. We have had I've had coaches who's given me coachings and feedbacks and on how to communicate effectively. So I have learned a lot, not just from Bangalore, also in Shillong as well. 24/7.ai has made me the person that I am today. And also a BPO sector, especially here in Shillong, because it's a small city, let's say. People look at it in a different light. compared to Bangalore and Hyderabad and Mumbai or Delhi, we have a lot of call centers and people are working in the night shift. We are all learning, we are all growing together as a community, and we are all working towards the same goal at the end of the day. And I would highly recommend anybody who wants to join the BPO sector. Of course, initially it will be difficult for any other job or any other venture that you set forth. It's going to be difficult initially. However, as time goes by, you will learn to cope up with that. 24/7 is the one place where you can learn, you can grow, and you can earn at the same time. So I would recommend anybody, any youth of Shillong, considering that the unemployment rate here in Meghalaya, in Shillong, is very high. So I would highly refer anybody, or I would recommend anybody to come and work and learn and earn at the same time in 24/7.
So diversity, equity and inclusion is one of the most important agendas for 24/7. In all our locations, particularly in Shillong, because we have a high diversity ratio. We have a lot of women working, and therefore we have a lot of development programs for women. This comes under the umbrella of what we call Shakti. Shakti has 3 pillars, which is hiring women, developing them and retaining them. And we have multiple programs under the Shakti program. We also have a lot of training programs that we do for women. We also support women during their time of maternity, and also getting them to return to work once their maternity period is over. So we have multiple programs like that for women's development. Apart from that, we have what we call the talent management framework, which is completely focused on career growth. For us, it is very important that our youth who come and join 24/7 have avenues for growth, and therefore we have a complete program starting from Aspire for agents to Bedrock to Elevate and Edifice. These are the different programs that we have, which help people to get trained not only in their current jobs, but also in potential leadership roles that they can take. And this entire program is called Edifice. Apart from that, I think it's very, very important for us to engage with our people. And 24/7's culture is about happy hearts. It's about creating happy hearts. And the only way that we can do this is to make sure that we engage closely with our agents. And therefore, we have a lot of programs. Just now we had the Summer Carnival, which was very well received by our employees. We believe in rewards and recognition. We think it's important that if somebody does something very well, then they need to be recognized. We have monthly, quarterly, and annual rewards and recognition programs. Our annual day, which is called HUM, is a weighted program. We will have it in September in Shillong, when we will be rewarding people who have had great performance, who have showed exemplary behaviors and so on. So multiple ways in which not only are we training people, developing them, but also making sure that they're happy and they stay with the company because they want to.
Hello everyone, my name is Namit. I'm the country head for 24/7 India. I represent 24/7, which is a global company. We are 23 years into business across 5 different countries, 10 different delivery locations, and catering to all Fortune 100, 500 companies. Our newest feather in the crown has been our location in Shillong. We've been able to add 350 odd heads over last 1 year and want to continue growing here. What we see in this place is 25,000 square feet of new facility, which has been created, state of the art, which pretty much reflects the energy and the enthusiasm of the youth of Shillong.
My name is Marilyn Nongandri. I'm the manager for administration and facilities for 24/7.ai. I've been working in 24/7 for past 2 years now, and 24/7 has given me a sense of pride, a sense of joy, and most importantly, a sense of achievement in terms of my recognition awards and things like that. I've been really appreciated for my work, and it gives me a sense of pleasure, so to say. And as a mother of 2 children, I get to fulfill my roles comfortably, both professionally and personally. So company has given me the flexibility to do that, and I'm very happy with it. And since the last 2 years, I mean, post-COVID, as you say, we've been having difficulties in, getting jobs and things like that. But however, thanks to 24/7, I got this opportunity to start being me again. I could prove myself again. I could do what I love to do.